Ever feel like you need, I don't know, a crystal ball just to keep up with enterprise technology,
Mm,
especially with AI moving at lightning speed?
that's a lot, right? Almost overwhelming sometimes.
Totally. Well, today we're aiming to give you a bit of a shortcut, a real deep dive into something pretty significant in that
We
space.
are. We're focusing on Oracle AI Agent Studio for Fusion applications.
Exactly. And let's be clear, this isn't just, another small AI feature added to an existing app. We're talking about a dedicated platform.
Mm.
Oracle's calling it the first of its kind, actually, a platform built from the ground up for designing, building, and deploying AI agents right across your entire business.
Yeah, think front office, back office,
Yeah.
everything from how you interact with customers, manage your supply chain, handle HR, right through to finance. It's meant to be a truly horizontal approach.
So our mission here for you listening is really to cut through the noise.
Right. We've gone through Oracle's own announcements, their web materials, and we've also looked at a YouTube demo showing it in action.
And we're going to pull out the most important bits, the stuff you really need to know if you're maybe a developer, an architect, or a business admin working with Fusion apps.
Consider this your fast track to understanding what Oracle AI Agent Studio is all about and, crucially, what value it might bring to your role.
Okay, let's get into it. The first big idea that jumped out at me was this concept of an AI enterprise agent workforce. That sounds, well, it sounds like more than just software bots.
It is a different way of thinking about it. We've seen AI embedded in software for years, doing specific tasks, right?
Sure.
But this AI Agent Studio, it suggests a move towards something more interconnected, an ecosystem of digital helpers or agents that can work together.
Like a digital team.
Sort of, yeah. And Oracle's really pushing the fact that this isn't just slideware or a future roadmap thing. They're saying it's launched, it's available.
So you could have agents specializing in, say, finance approvals, talking to agents handling inventory levels, that kind of thing.
That's the vision they're painting. Agents collaborating across departments, much like human teams do.
And it's not just Oracle building these agents, right? This design and build hub idea implies customers get their hands dirty too.
That's a big part of it. They're positioning the studio as a tool for customers and partners to become, I think the phrase was AI change makers.
Okay.
It's about providing user-friendly tools, supposedly, so you can shape how these AI agents fit into your specific workflows, your daily operations, making AI adoption smoother, less friction.
Right, less like wrestling with different systems and more integrated.
Exactly. It's all meant to be baked in.
Now, this enterprise-wide scope, Oracle seems to be drawing a pretty clear contrast with maybe other AI tools that are more focused on just one department, like sales or service.
That seems to be a core differentiator they're highlighting.
So is the real breakthrough here breaking down those AI silos, enabling automation that flows across the business? Is that something genuinely new at this scale?
It certainly aims to be. Instead of having an AI tool just for HR and another just for finance, the idea with AI Agent Studio is that you can build agents that understand and operate across those boundaries.
Like mimicking how people have to work across departments for, I don't know, onboarding a new supplier or something?
Precisely. Handling those end-to-end workflows that naturally span different functions, that could potentially smooth out a lot of complex, multi-step processes.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Thinking about our developer and architect listeners, this native integration within Oracle Fusion applications running on OCI, that sounds like more than just convenience.
It's pretty significant, yeah. What really stands out is the direct access it provides.
Direct access to what, exactly?
So agents built in the studio can like inherently understand and use the core data structures in Fusion apps,
Mm.
the business objects.
Okay, the fundamental data.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the APIs, the digital connectors, plus the knowledge stores, basically, your company's documented knowledge within Fusion.
And why is that a big deal for a developer?
Well, it means you can leverage all that existing stuff, the data models, the functions, without writing tons of custom integration code. The AI agents kind of speak the native language of Fusion apps from the start.
Ah, so less translation needed between the AI and the core system.
Exactly. Cuts down on complexity, speeds things up.
And what about the brains behind these agents? The large language models, the LLMs, are they just using generic ones?
They mentioned having LLMs that are specifically optimized for Oracle Fusion applications,
Optimized how?
tuned to understand the specific data, the processes, the terminology within that Fusion environment. So the idea is you get better accuracy, more relevant outputs when the agent is working within Oracle Cloud.
But you're not locked into only using Oracle's LLMs.
No, that's important. They emphasize flexibility. You can apparently bring in specialized or industry-specific LLMs if you need them, maybe something tailored for healthcare or finance regulations, for example.
Okay, options are good.
Yeah, plus, and this is key for developers, you can build your own custom tools and functions for the agents to use. So you can really tailor them to very specific company tasks.
Got it. Now, what about the folks worried about governance, security, the architects, the business admins? What's built in to address trust and safety?
Oracle highlighted several things there. First, there's an integrated testing environment.
Okay.
Comes with pre-built test libraries, so you can properly validate how an agent is going to behave
Hmm.
before you unleash it.
Check its work, basically.
Right. And tools for output validation and traceability, seeing how the agent reached a conclusion. That transparency is crucial.
And security configurations, does it integrate with existing setup?
Yes, and this is a big one. They stress that the studio automatically inherits the security settings, the roles, the permissions that are already set up in your Oracle Fusion applications.
Ah, so you don't have to redefine everything for the AI agent.
Correct. It leverages the existing role-based access controls. That should make managing security much simpler for these new agents.
Okay, that's practical. Stepping back again, big picture. What's the potential impact on how companies actually work? Is this really reshaping the future of work, or is that just marketing speak?
Well, the potential's definitely there to transform things. It's not just about automating the boring stuff, though that's part of it.
Eliminating tedium is always good.
Always good. But it's also about rethinking entire workflows. How can processes be streamlined? How can problems be solved faster or more effectively with AI assistance woven in? The goal, ultimately, is boosting productivity, sure, but also freeing people up for more innovative strategic work.
And I remember reading about empowering more than just the AI experts, getting business users involved.
Exactly. Making the platform accessible enough, supposedly, that team leaders or department heads, the people who really understand the business pain points, can actually be involved in creating and managing the agents they need.
Democratizing AI creation, in a sense.
That's the idea, putting the power closer to the specific business challenges.
Right. Let's make this more concrete. You mentioned looking at a demo, an admin building an agent. What did that actually look like? What were the key steps?
Yeah, the demo was useful. It showed someone presented as a Fusion Apps administrator, so familiar with Oracle Cloud, but explicitly not an AI PhD.
Okay, a relatable persona for many listeners.
Right, and this admin was able to build an agent to help maintenance supervisors assess critical repair situations.
How did they start? Blank canvas.
No, they started by browsing a catalog of pre-built templates. And these templates covered different areas: finance, HR, supply chain, sales, service, marketing.
So a starting point for common tasks.
Exactly. It immediately gave a sense of the breadth of possibilities. And it wasn't just single, simple agents. The demo showed how you could set up teams of agents.
Teams, how does that work?
For more complex workflows, you might need multiple steps, maybe involving different types of analysis or actions, so you could configure several agents to collaborate, passing information along, perhaps with human checkpoints built in.
Okay, like that maintenance supervisor example.
Yeah, that agent, or potentially team of agents, was designed to help evaluate the urgency of repairs. The admin then walked through configuring it.
What kind of configuration options did they have?
Quite a few, actually. They could review how the agents in the team interact. They had choices for the LLM powering it, and Oracle's optimized ones were there, but also options like Anthropic, OpenAI were shown.
Interesting. So you can pick the engine.
Seems so. They could also customize the questions the agent would ask the user, tailor the chat experience, and review the specific capabilities of each individual agent within the team.
Was there any human oversight? Or could the agent just go off and, say, order parts?
Good question. The demo specifically highlighted an option for human approval. So before the agent took a significant action, like actually creating a work order in the system, it could require sign-off from a person.
That sounds like a crucial control, especially early on.
Definitely. And the demo really drove home that Fusion native point again, because the platform understands Fusion's data structures and APIs.
Right, the business objects we talked about.
The agent could easily access things like the equipment's service history or check if the latest maintenance manuals were being referenced, all without needing complex custom coding. It just knew where to look within Fusion.
But could it reach outside of Fusion apps? What if you needed to trigger something else?
Yes, they showed an example of that too. Like after assessing the repair, the agent could trigger sending an email summary via Outlook.
Ah, okay. So there is extensibility to connect to other systems.
Seems so. using secure APIs. It's not purely locked into the Oracle ecosystem, which is important for most real-world scenarios.
And testing. Could the admin actually try it out before deploying?
Yes, absolutely. They showed a testing phase where the admin could ask the agent sample questions, see its responses, check the actions it proposed, basically, validate that it worked as expected before making it live for the maintenance supervisors.
Okay, that whole demo makes it much clearer. So if we were to boil down the key capabilities Oracle is promoting for this AI Agent Studio, what's the checklist?
All right, based on their press release and other materials, here's a quick rundown. First, those agent template libraries pre-built starting points with prompts for things like opportunity to quote in sales, return order processing, employee shift scheduling.
Gets you started faster.
Right. Second, agent team orchestration, making multiple agents work together on complex tasks with those checkpoints and approvals we mentioned.
Okay.
Third, agent extensibility, the ability to take those prepackaged agents and modify them. Add your own documents for context, custom tools, tweak the prompts, connect different APIs, tailoring it.
Makes sense. What else?
Fourth, choice of LLMs using Oracle's optimized models like Llama and Cohere, or bringing in external ones. Fifth, native Fusion integration that direct access to APIs and knowledge stores, preserving business logic.
We covered that, yeah.
Sixth, third-party system integration connecting securely to systems beyond Oracle. Seventh, the trust and security framework inheriting all that security goodness from Fusion applications. And finally, eighth, validation and testing tools making sure the agents are reliable, repeatable, explainable, secure, and perform well. It's a comprehensive list.
It really covers a lot of bases, from creation to deployment and ongoing management. And you mentioned industry analysts are weighing in too.
Yes, folks from places like Constellation Research, IDC, Nucleus Research, the general sentiment seemed positive.
What were they highlighting?
Things like how this studio enables real customization, moving beyond generic AI, how it could accelerate AI adoption because it's integrated, and how it helps maximize the value you get from AI by applying it across the whole enterprise, not just in pockets.
And did they mention the cost aspect?
They did. The fact that Oracle stated this AI Agent Studio is included at no extra cost for existing Oracle Fusion Applications customers was definitely noted as a significant advantage, a potential driver for uptake.
Right, removing that initial cost barrier is often a big deal for adopting new tech. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. For you listening, what's the core takeaway here?
I think the main message is this. Oracle AI Agent Studio looks like a serious platform play. It's designed to let organizations build their own intelligent AI workforce, deeply integrated within their existing Oracle Fusion environment.
So less about buying off-the-shelf AI features, more about giving you the tools to build your own tailored solutions.
Exactly. It offers that adaptability, built-in security inherited from Fusion, and the promise of significant productivity gains and potentially new ways of working across many different business functions.
So whether you're coming at this as a developer thinking about integrations and custom tools,
Or an architect focusing on how this scales, how it fits the security model.
or maybe you're a business administrator just looking for ways to make processes run smoother and smarter,
Oracle AI Agent Studio presents itself as a powerful new capability within that Oracle ecosystem.
it definitely feels like something worth investigating further. Which leads us to maybe a final thought for you to consider. Thinking about your organization, your specific processes, which ones leap out as candidates for being reimagined with this kind of custom-built AI agent approach?
Yeah, where could you apply this kind of intelligence? What new levels of automation or even insight could you unlock if you had the tools to build agents tailored precisely to your needs?
Something to think about. Definitely seems like a space to watch closely.